Yo, what's going on YouTube? So today in this video we have the Aqara U100 smart lock. Now first of all, this packs a punch. This has everything you want in a smart lock at a very affordable price. This does work with your Apple Home, and it could also work with your Amazon or Google Assistant with a required hub. There are multiple ways to actually unlock it, such as a keypad that you can allow to do one-time passwords as well. This does have a fingerprint unlock, the Apple Home Kit unlock with an NFC tag basically, so you can actually use your phone as the key and unlock it on the fly, or even your Apple Watch. This also does unlock the standard way with a key. Let's go ahead and do the unboxing experience really quick, and then we'll show you the setup process and if it's worth it. Okay, so straight off the bat, you do have the deadbolt. You have the knob here for manually locking it from the back of the device. You also do have connection pins and everything else like that. You also do have the main unit here with, once again, the fingerprint sensor, touchpad, and that hidden key entry right there. This does use USB Type-C to wire it in case the batteries do die. I will throw up the measurements on the screen as well, so you can go ahead and check it out and see what type of dimensions you need for the specific door. If you don't have that specific measurements, you can also use the template included. Now this does have an easy DIY installation. It's very simple to actually install. Just replace your old deadbolt with the one that is included, and you just go ahead and feed the metal rod or the locking mechanism into each other. Put the pins in both sides, put the mounting plate on the stems face towards the outside of the door, and then you go ahead and use the screws. Typically you don't want to use a power drill. A lot of people say that. Just use it on a lower torque and just, you know, it's better. But for stuff like this, people will say don't use it because it'll strip the screws or it'll be too tight to the point where, I don't know, I really don't know why they say that, but you could just be gentle with it. You can go slow. People forget that you can just go slow with a power drill. Now, since this is a Bluetooth enabled device, you don't have to use Wi-Fi, so you don't have to worry about that. You can easily unlock it with your fingerprint or key or the touch display. You could basically use it without having to use internet, which is really, really good, especially, you know, in case there's no internet. I personally wouldn't use the Amazon or Google Assistant, even though it is an option that you can buy with the Aqara Hub. I don't recommend it because people could just shout that keyword phrase and then they can open the door from the outside, which is crazy. So yeah, it would happen, but you know, it is there if you do decide to use your Amazon or Google Assistant.
Continue capturing more fingerprint area. Continue capturing more fingerprint area. Owner password added successfully.
Alright, so now we're going to go to home. We're going to add a new device right here. Add accessory. Go and scan this. Add to home. Change the location. Add the Apple key card. Turn on express mode. Unlock doors just by holding it near. We're going to do that. We're going to turn on express mode, so all we have to do is tap it. While that's loading, we're going to put back the knob. A long life battery, up to 8 months of usage. That's considering that you're locking it about 8 times a day on average per day. So in theory, it should last about 8 months. It could last a lot less depending on how frequent going through traffic within that door. Also, it doesn't have an auto lock feature, so you can turn this on or off, so it'll auto lock. It's very quiet too. Within a certain time frame. Let's say you do have high traffic and you don't want to lock it immediately after closing the door, which you can add that as a feature.
Always unlocked mode is on. Always unlocked mode is off.
You can maybe lock it after 5 minutes of no inactivity, basically, which is really good. This has a gyroscope, so it'll actually know when it is locked or when it's unlocked in that certain position when the door is opened or closed, which is really smart, and it does do a pretty good job when it comes to that. This is IP65 weatherproof, so you don't have to worry about anything when it comes to the weather resistance. You can offer up to 50 fingerprints remotely through the Aqara Home app. You have a do not disturb mode as well, which allows you to, you know, make sure there's no sounds at a certain time whenever you're opening a door or whatever. It's a very silent device as well. You can change it whether it has a voice prompt or no voice prompt, or a sound or no sound. Now you can add multiple members into your home, within your home itself, to add different devices as well as different passkeys, fingerprints, and everything else like that remotely. You can even do one-time passwords or certain time periods where, you know, it'll automatically unlock and lock at a certain time. If you have like a dog walker that's going to be coming by, or maybe someone that's like caring for your kids, something like that, it'll unlock and lock at a certain time periods. Or you can give that certain person a one-time passcode that will only work within those time frames. Now the fingerprint recognition is actually very fast. It's very good when it comes to the recognition rate and the speed and fastness of it. It takes about maybe half a second to actually register, and it unlocks and stuff like that. Once again, very silent, very nice when it comes to that. Obviously there are higher end, you know, smart door locks and stuff like that from Schlage, which is like the #1 brand that everyone likes. That one is, you know, $300 or more, something like that, which is way more expensive. When it comes to design, it looks really good. Like when they got it down when it comes to the design, which I really appreciate. So good job on you guys, Aqara. It'll also alert you when the door is not locked. So let's say you leave it open slightly, it'll like go bing 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 really loud, and it'll also flash red on the keyboard, which is really cool. So it'll actually tell you whether or not it's you know, locked or unlocked. And I recommend changing the sound to about medium, but you can make it higher or lower. Now this does come in two colorways, a gray and like a lighter gray. On Amazon they only have gray, and this retails for about $140, which is really cheap considering that there are, once again, higher end models with Apple HomeKit retailing for $200, $250, $300, like Level Lock Plus or the Schlage Code Plus as well, that offer the same thing for double the price, which is crazy. So this is definitely one of the ones that you want to go for if you're wanting to have that Apple ecosystem included into you know, your smart home, which is really cool to have it all in one area. I have been using it for about 2 months straight. There's so many features packed into the Aqara. There's so many cool things. You have away modes, you have vacation modes, you have do not disturb, you have a bunch of different modes that you can actually activate and manage or, you know, change within the app, which is really nice. So I highly recommend downloading the Aqara app. The setup process is simple within the app. Without further ado, guys, if you guys want to check this out, I highly recommend it. This one I bought in full on my own pocket, so I only paid like $160 with tax or something like that. Definitely worth every penny, without a doubt. For security reasons and convenience, you don't have to carry keys with you. You have your keys with your fingerprint, your phone, touchpad. You know, you don't have to remember to bring your keys every single time just to go inside your house, outside your house, whatever. Without further ado, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. We out.